Now, just continuing my very informative journey with Billy and Ivan here. Now, Billy, just explain what you have here.
Well, as you know, the legend, and it has to be verified.
Yes.
That in the friary in Askeaton,
yes,
those Franciscans, they had the Crowning of Thorns that was planted there. And when Sir Nicholas Mulvey burned the place down, because they did not want all that knowledge that was in that, they were the university at the time, they took it and planted it in Loch Salahar, which is maybe a mile or two. We've been to there this morning.
Yes.
Now, a lot of the land around there is bulldozed, but it's a very wet morning. We didn't actually find it in Loch Salahar, because we didn't go in there really. But that's basically, they brought that, the friars, that's the tradition, that they brought that from Jerusalem. It's also the same as the one in Paris, in the cathedral. Goodness. And that's the Crowning of Thorns. Look, there they are there. But the point of the whole issue, and that holy well
that
is
we just
fed,
went there,
that
yes.
You've been in the holy well, that is fed, the water of that is the tradition, is fed from Loch Salahar.
Okay.
So
and that's where this was
I got that in
planted.
Yeah. I took that there, but that's about probably 10 years ago or more.
Yes.
I mean, it was not, but there's only I'm only giving you the tradition and legend of the place.
Yes, from generation.
From generations, and that would have to be all verified.
Of course.
You know,
but now
it's up to somebody now to go and do it. I'm gone too old to be tearing around bushes and digging.
No, but this particular is that. No, of course, that's not the original Crown of Thorns.
This is the original.
Oh, is it?
That's the original one.
Oh.
Yes. There you are. But it's there for so long.
But this was part of the Crown of Thorns placed on the head of Jesus then, at the time.
Yeah, there you are. That's it.
My God.
Well, that's the legend, and that's the tradition, and that's what that holy well is about. And that's why people on the 15th of August go to that holy well. It's all interlinked.
That's incredible.
So they can do a DNA, they can go and find it themselves, and do the DNA and do the proper history.
Yes.
On the friary. They were the university at the time.
But they'll be able to trace everything back then. Yeah.
To Loch Gur.
To Loch Gur.
All that information.
Yes.
And about Christopher Columbus coming over, those Skellig monks, they had the compass, the wheel. They couldn't have navigated without them.
Yes.
And that's what the golden era of the Irish monks and the Irish church were. And it's Celtic Christianity, where
it's not Roman Catholicism.
No. Rome. They took it. All those legends, and made it into their own.
Yes.
And what we're talking about, what those friars had, and all that knowledge, and all the Skellig monks. Should that, what did I call it? Kilrelig, yeah. You know, the cross stone there. That's the compass.
Yes.
And that's what those monks going in and out of the Skelligs were using. And why can't we go? Why aren't we taught all that history?
Well, you see,
they're the important
this is
history.
where I was saying to Ivan that this is where there is a natural resurgence now of interest.
Well, look
because
at that.
People now are saying,
people go and find that for themselves.
Yes.
And no, you don't need anyone to tell you your Irish history. It's there for you. Every place, if you go and look, the two harps, they're the covenant between God and man, with all the information for his planet Earth and our civilization. We only do sovereignty. Sovereignty comes from God. And monarchy and constitutions are man-made. And that's the difference. And they're corporations.
And you know what?
And they're corporations.
You can be sure of it that the corporations' man-made laws have made, pardon the pun, an ass of this country. Oh, well, that's one thing sure and certain.
Well, you owned your land, and you should, even though they take your house and slates and everything, you're the land, you're the sovereign, and you own the land.
Correct.
And that's and you have to have 12 strings with air underneath it, the sovereign seal, and that's it.
The wheel, pardon the pun, the wheel is turning. Billy, thank you so much for that. That's an incredible relic, and thank you again, subject to verification. And thank you, Ivan, for everything. And we'll be talking to you again. Okay. Gora mille mágat agus slán.